getting ready to make ramen scrambled eggs. Oh my goodness, it is such an easy and delicious breakfast. So quick. So if you like ramen, you're going to love this dish. Okay, but today I'm not using the regular ramen that we see every day in the store. This is actually some ramen noodles that was sent to me to try. They're supposed to be a healthier ramen noodle, okay? So we'll see how it tastes compared to what we are accustomed to. This is actually a variety pack. So in this pack, there is spicy beef, which is what I'm going to use. There is black garlic chicken, sounds delicious. And there is also tom yum shrimp, okay? The healthy part of it is, I'll just, as far as ingredients go, it's supposed to be a plant-based ramen noodle. There are tons of ingredients in here. I'm not gonna read them all. I'm just gonna glance to see. There are a few things in here that I wouldn't necessarily call healthy, but I have to say that they're probably healthier than the ones that we are accustomed to. They are high in protein, carrying 24 grams of protein. So that's a really good thing. One packet is 340 calories, and it has net carbs, 5 grams of net carbs per pack. Now the actual carbs in here are 20 grams, but then you have 15 grams of fiber. And how you get your net carbs is to subtract your fiber from your total carb, your total fiber from your total carbs. So that leaves us with 5 because it's 20 grams of carbohydrates and 15 grams of fiber. All right. So other than that, if you're going to eat ramen, I eat ramen. I like ramen. But what's really healthy about ramen is just one of those things. It's like a guilty pleasure. It's like you either like it or you don't. You're going to eat it or you're not. But we're going to see how these fare compared to what we are used to. Okay, one thing I didn't go over right quick is what they're called, all right? It's either Imi Eats or Emmy Eats. Not sure how they actually pronounce it, but it is IMMI Eats. I will leave a link to their website down in the description, okay? Not getting paid for this or anything else. They just sent it to me and wanted me to try it. So it's not really promotional video. They just said, could you try it and tell us how you like it? So I decided to try it with y'all, okay? So it's imyeats.com. All right. So let's get our onion cut up. We'll need onion, and I have some fresh parsley from my garden at the Scaredy Cat Gardener. You can use dried parsley if you don't have fresh. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my onion cut up. The next thing we need to do is whisk our eggs together. Set the eggshells aside for the garden. Okay, we are taking our seasoning packet out. Just says spice it up your life, spice up your life. We'll set that aside. We will be using it. And we'll just put our ramen in. You first bring 2 cups of water, or as close to it, a couple of cups of water to a rapid boil, and then put your ramen in it, as you normally would if you're cooking ramen. You want to cook this for about 2 minutes, making sure that you break it up while you're cooking. Okay, our 3 minutes are up. I cut my heat off, and we are going to completely drain the ramen. So I'll be right back. Now, because I have an electric stove, I'm going to remove it from the heat. And now we are going to stir in our seasoning packet. I had to smell it. Okay, again, I chose to use the spicy beef. So it's smelling beefy now that I put it in there. And stir that into the noodles really well. And while we're doing this, go ahead and heat up a skillet. You want to heat it up on medium heat. Okay, that's good enough. And since we are seeing what these taste like, I'm going to taste one now and just see. This is just the noodle being cooked. We'll just keep going. Let's just keep going. No, it's okay. Not a fan of the flavor profile. The texture of the noodle is just almost like the regular ramen. But we'll see how the finished dish tastes. That's what we need to know, okay? So now we want to heat up about a spoonful of cooking oil. I am using some ghee into a skillet on medium heat. We are going to add our onion and cook until they're fragrant and translucent, about a minute or two, a couple of minutes. Okay, my onions are just now starting to become translucent, and that's good enough for me because I like for them to still have a bite. So, we are now going to add our noodles into the same pot. Along with some of my parsley. Now, I am going to save some of my parsley for garnish. You can put as much as you like in it for taste. I happen to like quite a bit. Oh, it does smell delicious. I have to say that. It absolutely smells delicious. And it's a high protein breakfast if you're looking for high protein. And high fiber. It has high fiber and high protein. Okay, whisk your eggs one more time before you pour them in. You're going to pour them right in on your noodles. And you want to stir them and cook them until they are cooked through and still nice and fluffy. Once your eggs are done to where you like them, go ahead and remove them from the skillet. Okay, and I like to, in the end, still garnish with more parsley because I love, love, love fresh parsley. Okay. Ramen egg scramble. Which one is best? The old kind or the new high protein kind? Okay, I have had this egg scramble a many a time. My favorite one to use Whether y'all think this is a good ramen, a bad ramen brand, or whatever, this is what I use. This is what I use. Today, I have used this. So we're gonna set this one aside. High protein, high fiber. Cannot take that away from it. But before I go and say anything else, I'm gonna give it my opinion. I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna do our taste test as usual. But before we do, if you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today here in my kitchen. Take a second and subscribe to the channel. I would love to get to 1.5 million subscribers. Returning subscribers, thank you so much for keep coming back and hanging out with me here in my kitchen. And channel members, thank you for your loyal, faithful support. Okay, without further ado, don't forget to check out my other channels, Pam's POV, other tips, tricks, and hacks besides cooking. Pam's Pop-Up, or I go live, we can chat, we can garden, we can cook, we can dance, we can do whatever. Oh my goodness, and at the Scaredy Cat Gardener, where even my parsley that we used came from. Okay, so check those out. Let's go ahead and taste this. Okay, let's see what we got. It's garnished with parsley. It smells delicious, I have to say that. Okay, it's good. It's good. Let me taste it again to make sure before I say what I need to say. Now I will say a couple of things. Now, before I say what I'm going to say about this particular ramen, for everybody out there in the world, if you send me something and you say, we want you to try this and give us your honest opinion, that's what you're going to get. Okay? So if you do not really want to know, don't ask me. Because I will tell you. All right? And I'm just saying that because recently I had someone send me something and I gave them my honest opinion on their product. I did not do a video on it, but I did give them my honest opinion on it. And that's what they asked me for. Matter of fact, they said, we're not asking you to do a video. They did not ask me to do a video. This is not a promotional video. But I thought, okay, if this is high protein and this is good ramen, I wanted you all to know. But this other product, they wanted my honest opinion on it, and I gave it to them. I was nice, I was polite, but I told them exactly what I thought and why I thought that. I emailed it to them and I haven't heard from them since. That's been about over 30 days ago. So if you do not want to know, do not ask Pam, all right? Because I will give you my honest opinion. So back to the Emmy Eats. I wish their name was a little bit more easy to know how you pronounce it for being able to remember it. It's like that high protein ramen is all I can think of. But taste wise, once I made it into my dish, which is the scrambled eggs, it's delicious. It really is good. Does it compare to what I'm used to? Honestly, I like mine a little bit better. But that's like having a healthy soda and a regular soda, okay? The healthy soda might taste good, but you're used to the other stuff. It is what it is, all right? Would I buy this? Yes and no. Why do I say yes and no? Now, I love the fact that it's high protein and high fiber. Can't beat that, okay? Because your regular ramen, or at least this one, has only 4 grams of protein. For the whole package, it has 8 grams of protein. So this has like 3 times the amount of protein as regular ramen. Okay, as far as fiber is concerned, your regular ramen only has 2 grams. This has 15 grams. So health-wise, this is your best bet. This is your best bet. Would I buy it? Yes and no. Why do I say yes and no? For the health benefits and the taste and the flavor, the texture is amazing. It's just like the other texture. You can't beat it. It is delicious, but it's pricey. And that's the no. For a 6-pack, this is a 6-pack, 6 of these, which is the same size as this. And especially right now when our prices are so high. This 6-pack is $39. Okay? $39 for the 6-pack. So, you tell me. Taste-wise, delicious. It really is good. I enjoyed it. I am going to have some coffee and I'm going to have this as my breakfast. I will have received quite a bit of my protein for the day with this. Quite a bit of my fiber for the day with this. So for all those reasons, absolutely I would buy it. But the cost of it for right now, $39 for some ramen, and I still have to add my other ingredients to it. Now you don't have to add your other ingredients to it, but honestly speaking, when I first tasted it, after I put the seasoning pack in it, although it didn't have the broth in it because we had to pour it out for what I was making, it was okay. But when we finished the dish, it's delicious, but not $39 worth of deliciousness. Just being honest, okay? I'm telling you now. And that goes for in my comments or anything else. If you do not want Pam's truth, okay, the way I see it, what I think about it, it's my opinion, which I'm entitled to. Don't ask, okay? So, that being said, I will leave a link in the description for those of you all who may want to try it. Okay, I did not see on their website where you could buy individual ones, but they start at a 6-pack. They also have the cups. The cups, 6-pack of the cups was $39 too. They had 6-packs, 12-packs, and I guess 24-pack. I think that's what it was. So the price goes up. 12-pack was $72. Okay, that's steak and lobster. I'm just saying, I can give me a whole steak for that. A few steaks. But at any rate, I will see you all next time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 1.5 million subscribers. And I will see you all next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye.